violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Tracking breaking news now out of Northwest Harris County, where an investigation is underway after an Uber Eats driver was shot.
Now, this all unfolded on Yellow Pine Drive and Woodland Oaks Drive. That's where KPRC 2's Rilwan Balogan joins us now live with the very latest. Rilwan?
Hey, and Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says that Uber driver did sustain injuries, but is expected to survive from those injuries. Take a look down the street here of Yellow Pine. Sheriff deputies just arrived on scene here moments ago. Now, in a tweet earlier this morning, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says an Uber Eats driver, was driving along 7900 block of Yellow Pine when someone fired multiple shots at them.
Wow. And guys, this is not... This profession, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Lyft Eats, whatever, it's not safe. I used to do Uber, all that kind of stuff, Uber Eats. It's not safe. It's a very dangerous job because not only are you delivering food at random to people you don't know, but these super gremlins are watching you and they are looking to jack your car. So if you go inside somewhere dropping some food off and you leave your car idling, you could pretty much consider your joint gone at that point. And this isn't an isolated situation in Houston. I've done stories like this in Philadelphia, done stories like this in Chicago. So the word is going around in the community that if you want to jack a car, Uber Eats and DoorDash drivers are the best culprits.
Gonzalez says the driver pulled into a yard attempting to hide from the gunfire. Then the sheriff goes on to say the driver drove a few blocks over to the 9800 block of Woodland Oaks. There, the driver was able to call for help and call the sheriff's office. Now, it's not clear if the driver was the target or someone that the individual was shooting at randomly. Again, back here live on.
See, and that's the problem. You never know. But the roads are even unsafe. So even if he wasn't being targeted in this, the fact that these super gremlins are terrorizing the streets, you're bound to get caught in the crossfire.
You can see the sheriff deputies just arrived here on scene moments ago. Now, we can tell you that a male suspect, the sheriff says, is in custody. An individual that they said possibly has a mental health crisis, suffering from that, is in custody.
So immediately before he's even tried, before he's even held in front of a judge, it's deemed he's having a mental health crisis. So nothing to see here.
At this point, again, an Uber Eats driver shot while in the area this morning. Sheriff deputies returned back in the area as they are investigating this scene. Reporting live, Rilwan Balogan, KPRC 2 News.
Rilwan, thank you.
Mother of 5 says she's lucky to be alive after a road rage shooting on 610. Literally losing a kidney after being shot while driving her husband to work. She sat down with ABC 13 Shelley Childers to share her story and a warning for others tonight. Shelley?
Well, Eric, we know this case is being handled by the Major Assaults Division here at the Houston Police Department. A spokesperson telling us this case is open and active with no arrests. Meanwhile, this mother is referring to her emergency surgery as not a setback, but a major comeback.
I literally fought for my life. Like, I fought for my life. I really did. I fought.
This mother of 5 showing us the bandages from major surgery to remove an organ.
Wow. 5 kids. Who knows where the father is, but it is what it is. We know how the community goes. These dudes is ducking and dodging they baby moms But for her to be a single mom of 5 kids, get shot and almost lose her kidney, almost lose her life, that's tough. Because if she was to pass away, you think Pops is coming back into the picture to take care of his kids? I don't think so, bruh. So thankfully she made it. And hopefully she's going to be able to make sure that these young kids that she raising don't devolve into super gremlins on Demon Time. But shout out to her for making it through. I'm glad she made it out alive.
I lost a kidney, so I have 1 kidney now.
After being shot while riding in a car. She says it happened January 15th, a Saturday morning. She and her husband were driving him to work at LBJ Hospital. They were on the 610 loop near Broadway Street on the southeast side when she says a Cadillac sedan began swerving into them.
They were trying to push us, like literally push us. That's why I'm like, I don't know if they were trying to rob us.
The driver, she says, pulled up next to them.
He waving his gun at us, smiling.
Wow. You heard what she said. The super gremlin was waving his gun at them, smiling. And you guys are going to argue me up and down in the comment section that poverty is the reason why these super gremlins are doing this. I mean, you can't even go on the highway. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And they don't care if you're a woman, children. I told you guys this.
They were too scared to pull over.
So my husband speeds up to get away. We hear gunshots at our car. You can hear the gunshots at our car.
She says her husband, who also carries a gun, fired back, trying to get the suspect to back away. But that suspect, she says, returned fire, a single bullet straight through her passenger car door.
I mean, it's gotten so bad that you have to get in an all-out gun battle on the highway with these super gremlins. I mean, what the hell? This is insane.
It ended up coming to the car door and it hit me. I would have thought it would have gazed me, but it really actually went in my back, and when it went through my back, it traveled. It hit one of my kidneys, then it hit my gallbladder vessel, and it stuck right there in my stomach.
That's right. The bullet, she says, is still lodged in her stomach. The couple did make it to LBJ Hospital that morning, where she was rushed to surgery, becoming a patient where her husband works. She spent
That is crazy.
12 days in the hospital, just thankful to be alive.
I'd rather be here and go through a healing process than my husband be planning a funeral for me.
Okay, so she was with her husband. I thought it was a single mother situation, but hey, thank God he wasn't left to take care of those kids alone. Wow. This is crazy. I mean, what can you do, man? What can you do? You riding on the highway, and the super gremlins, they just pick you out of all people.
And now wants to share her story to document what's happening on Houston highways.
But at the end of the day, like, people targeting people like that, it don't make no sense. It's crazy. It really is crazy out here.
Shelley Childers, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
New at 5, rapper's Houston area home raided. Investigators seizing weapons and evidence. NBA Youngboy's Northwest Harris County home. 3 of his associates have been arrested as a result of that raid. Among them, crimes they are charged in: the shooting of a man back in November.
Wow. So, NBA Youngboy's home raided. They obviously found guns. And then they also found these 3 super gremlins who probably were committing crimes in his name. You can't be more dumb I mean, he just got out of jail, and he's still involved in this idiocracy. He's still on demon time. These rappers probably gonna go down in history as some of the dumbest people to ever live.
KPRC 2's Taisha Walker has the details.
That raid happened inside of this gated community. Neighbors tell us that SWAT teams prevented anyone from getting in or outside of these gates. Neighbors captured video SWAT teams with the Harris County Sheriff's Office raiding the Cypress home Tuesday belonging to rapper NBA Youngboy and his mother.
We've never had him before, so it was a surprise.
And these gliders out here, man, they're just like, what the hell? Is this what happens when super gremlins get money? Their houses getting raided, they blocking the gated community. And y'all wonder why white flight is a thing.
Especially when we found out we were in the perimeter. They told us to stay in the house.
Neighbors say they were on lockdown for hours as SWAT brought out guns and other evidence connected to a shooting last November. Deputies tell us they also arrested 3 men at the rapper's home in connection to that shooting 2 months ago that left a man with life-altering injuries. Carleon Gallien Roymello Williams and Daryl Brown are all facing charges. Deputies say that shooting started as an altercation between 2 men. At the time, deputies say 2 of the suspects left the scene. They were among those 3 arrested this week. Neither the rapper nor his mother were charged.
We didn't know who they were. They moved in here, I don't know, a year or so ago, and
he ain't have no clue who they were. And obviously, NBA Youngboy is providing housing for them to allow them to lay low. But this glider said he didn't know who they were, what type of time they were on.
3 arrested this week. Neither the rapper nor his mother were charged.
we didn't know who they were. They moved in here, I don't know, a year or so ago, and very quiet, just normal people.
Harris County deputies tell us that now other law enforcement entities are involved. Reporting in Cypress, Taisha Walker.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.